All right, Sunday morning, September 2nd, leaving the Blackburn Trail Center. That was pretty cool. No one came into the cabins last night, so I had it all to myself. No biggie. Got packed up and long blue blaze hike out of here. But then it's only an 8.1 day. So right over here, as you come down the trail, inside the parking lot is the water, if you needed water. Down below there is the solar shower. And to the right of everything is the hiker cabin. So yeah, I mean, for a free deal, donation based, it's pretty cool. And I didn't even know it was here. And Gigi and I are members of the PATC, so I guess not very good members. All right, all nice cool day, pretty foggy. So I haven't been pushing at all, and I'm already here, ready to start the roller coaster. But I was thinking on the way here, I haven't, you know, when it's cooler temperature like this, I just hike and my mind goes, but everything I'm thinking about is, I don't know, pretty controversial. Might not play out on the YouTube video very well, and that's a shame because politics, for example, I don't deal in identity politics. I'm an American first. I want what's right for my country. And if I started talking about politics, I could start now and I'd still be talking at the end of my Triple Crown. So if you have any questions for me, you can ask that. I'll answer that in video. But on nice days like this, nice and cool, I'm not going to say much because I'm focusing on hiking, not missing things. But there, you know, with this type of scenery fogged in, you're not missing much of scenery anyway. So I'm able to get some miles in. But yeah. So let's give these this roller coaster a try. Please remain seated. Keep your belt on at all times. Keep your hands in the ride until it comes to a complete stop. All right, made it to Raven Rocks. Nothing to see, it's all fogged in, but it's 10 o'clock and I only have 3.3 miles to go until I get to Bears Den Hostel. So I'm way ahead of schedule. I wasn't trying to push. I feel good again today. This is excellent, excellent, excellent. Even though I feel really good, I don't want to purposely stop too long and cool off and just get out of a rhythm. If I have to just hang out behind Bears Den for the next 5-6 hours, that's what I'll do. But I'm gonna just take a drink of water here, look at the views or lack of, and get ready to push that last 3.3. And I think it was 1 or 2 ups so far on the roller coaster. I surprised myself, and out of the 2 ups, I only had to stop 1 time towards the end of the 2nd up, or it could have been the first. I'm not sure. I think it might have been the first one. But anyway, legs felt great. Doing well. Ankle feels good. The shoes are driving me crazy with the inserts coming out of it every 2 miles. All right, finally made it to the trail to go to Bears Den Hostel. That was an interesting climb towards the end to get to Route 7. That was pretty dang steep actually. But it was nice because at least 18 people came down on day hike, one right after the other. So I just cupped the squat and relaxed and took a break while they all came by. All right, here we are, Bears Den Hostel. This place is pretty cool. Door to get in, and tells you how to figure out the combination for the door. First thing here is the boot dryer, and my shoes are on there and it stinks in here, so hurry up. we go, there's bunk room here, and I guess the one upstairs opens up after 5. DVDs, TV, bathroom, shower. They give you towels, washcloth. There's shampoo, soap in there. Each year's poster signing boards are on the wall, as you can see. And I was over here, obviously, looking at 2018 to pick out some names. And of course, I find Ringo. And there's Underdog and Probation Termination. So I'll have to find a spot. See, need to put a grumpy face next to that happy face. Maybe I can squeeze my signature in there somewhere. But an honor system for the sodas. Yes. Blankets if you need one for your bunk, but I doubt if I will. Then another room, more bunks, computer use. Very cool. This is a nice hostel. I like it. Oh, and I was looking at these. Some past hikers here. Let's see, Visa. Gigi and I met him the same day we met Red Mage down in Shenandoah. So maybe I'll be able to send mine here to put it up. Alrighty. Alright, let's wrap this up. Hopefully I'll have some service. There's the service in the basement of the hostel is not very good. Maybe I can go outside, up in the front lawn maybe, and see if I can get better service. So upload this. It'll be an early upload if I do. Leave here early in the morning tomorrow. 2 choices tomorrow: 6 miles, or it's 6.5, or a 10-mile day. So the early day would be to the Morgan Mill Stream campsite. That depends on how bad I get beat up from all those up and downs. If I handle it as well as I did today, I would then push on to this Rod Hollow shelter. We'll see. Then I have to decide. I think if I do well and get to this Rod Hollow, I think I'm gonna try to extend my day the following day. I'm getting ahead of myself here, and go close to a 20-mile day. Well, 18.4. But I think I would try to do that if, depending on how I'm feeling, just stay out there longer. I mean, quite honestly, when I've only been hiking for 5-6 hours, if that, not even 6 hours most of the time, I'm getting to where I planned on being. Maybe I should stay out a little longer. So then I would set myself up for Front Royal there. Alright, hope I can get this up. Any questions for me, just ask. I'll try to answer them on here. They'll give me some content for the videos, because as long as the temperatures are nice, I'll have my head down hiking, and I don't know how much I can bring you. And when I have my head down hiking because the weather is nice, that means there's not very many good views. Alright, till then, Grumpy out. Alright, it's just before 7 a.m., September 3rd. Ready to hit the trail again. I guess this section of the video will be titled Part 2. Because I wasn't able to upload a video last night, so I'll just do days 18 and 19 together. Hopefully, coming up I can get a signal to get it up. But here's the deal today, just like I talked about yesterday. 6 miles to a campsite with water if the roller coasters beat me up, or 10 miles to a shelter. I'm going to go for the shelter. See how my legs do, but just to give an update on last night, I slept very well. Probably the best to date out here so far. And Had pancakes this morning, some coffee, and I'm ready to go. Let's see what happens. Now the roller coasters yesterday. Now I can see where long distance hikers from the south, when they get here, they say, well, they're not that bad. And I can see where they're not that bad, but only having just over 100 miles on my legs. End of the day, they were a little taxing on me, but I made it, and we'll see what we have in front of us today. Let's see, we're almost here at the trail. Yep, here we go. Yeah, on my way. All right, this is only 2 minutes since I shut the camera off last. This is Bear Den Rocks. So I got a view, which is okay. I mean, it's a good view, but that means it's already clearing up. The sun's gonna come high today. I've been checking the weather. It's gonna get into the 90s. The 90s are okay as long as the humidity is low, and well, we know it's not going to be. All right, 10:50 a.m. 5.4 miles in, 4.4 miles to go. The roller coaster is trying to keep me in here, but I have to escape. Yeah, again, today, I think I'm doing pretty well, considering. It's the stamina that's giving out, not my legs. So that's a bright spot. Cameled up, finished some water up, refilled the bottles for the next push. I'm gonna have to put some electrolytes in there, because as fast as I'm drinking the water, it's coming back out of me. So yes, 4.4 more miles. In the meantime, I'll check service as I go, so I can try to get videos up. All right, here at a water source. Before my last ascent, only 0.7, and 0.7 down the other side, I'll be out of the roller coasters and to the shelter for the night. It's only 1:30. I only have 1.4 miles to go for the day. Hot, getting real hot, so I'm just taking a break here. As soon as I cool off enough, I'm gonna go ahead and filter some water, but I wanted to show you this. Every mile, because on the roller coasters it's up and down, literally every mile I have to take the shoes off and reposition those insoles. And now I can feel a hot spot on the bottom of my right foot, big toe, a direct result of the inferior product, which they call Ultra 3.5s. As soon as I get service, I'm calling them. I'm going to call them out on this. This is crap. $110, that's nothing to sneeze at for a hiking shoe that you're going to throw away a couple 100 miles. But these aren't even, again, this is my opinion. This is what I feel about these shoes. A lot of people like them. They're not working for me. This is stupid. Do you not, I mean, that's stupid. And if I have a pace going and I have to stop constantly, take my shoes off, put that back in, then start over, that's bad. I can't wait to get the REI to get my Merrell boots in a larger size, or hiking shoe, whatever it is. But I'm starting to get grumpy. It's hot, and as usual, 3 states now, Verizon, you suck. I can't even give Verizon the benefit of the doubt. They get on TV constantly saying how great they are. #1 coverage. Right. Where? Again, I barely get signal to get a text out most of the time. And again, hey, maybe it's me. Maybe it's my biometrics or whatever it is in my body. According to my mother, she says she can't wear a watch. It doesn't matter brand, price range. They go bad in about 2 weeks. So maybe it's my own interference with my phone. But, yeah, I don't think so. I think it's Verizon. All right, finally. Been out of the roller coaster for 0.4 miles, a 0.4, but I was too tired to film when I got there. Heading right down here to Rod Hollow Shelter. Interesting reads on the gut hooks. Someone posted on gut hooks that there's an active bear down here. I think there were several posts, but the one I remember the most is I guess someone was up at the tent pads and someone was at the somewhere else getting water maybe, and left their bear bag out on the picnic table, and Yogi come over and snatched it up and ran off with it. So I'll be vigilant with my food bag tonight. I'd be glad to get out of Pennsylvania and these rocks. Oh, that's right, out of Pennsylvania. All these states have these rocks. Dang it. All right, here at this shelter, Rod, whatever shelter, I don't know. One of the comments on gut hooks was, PATC, you should be ashamed of yourself. I would have to agree here. Flow of the wells or pipe spring is good. This place is run down. Come up here, there's a bag of garbage laying. I mean, looks like somebody come up here to pick up the garbage, picked it up, put it in a bag, and just threw it there. Huh. I don't know. The spring is running well. A pipe spring, good stream. I'm set up here. As soon as I put my tarp up, I'm gonna block anyone from coming up here. I'm gonna get a baby wipe shower. And of course, no reception, nothing, not even 1X, there's nothing here. All right, so on my way here, I met a lash hiker. He left the Shenandoah. He was going to Duncannon or north of Duncannon. But anyway, when he come up over where I was, he had a hyperlight on, and I asked him a few questions about the hyperlight, how he liked it. And he said he has the exact pack I have, also actually in the same color, the ULA Circuit. He said, overall, the ULA Circuit carries weight better. But the benefits with the hyperlight is the material from the pack itself is not soaking up any sweat. Like my pack probably weighs as much as my Osprey today. It's just drenched from the belt and it just seeps into the body's material. He said for a short hike, the ULA definitely carries better, but for a long hike, he said hyperlight. So I beat Tat. Don't you have a hook up there at the hyperlight? Why don't you throw Brother Bone, man? See if you can give me a hookup. Okay, here we are. Rod Hollow Shelter. It took every ounce of energy I had to make it here today. That 10 miles really whooped on me in the roller coaster. Got hot out. Got real hot out. But the humidity wasn't as bad as it was when I was around the Annapolis Rocks, but the heat still hurt. So, what do we have? We have a shelter that's 8.4, one that's 12.9, or one that's 18.4. Well, I don't actually know what the ground is like there. It looks like there's only one, like, really big climb right there from the 2-foot bridge stream up into Sky Meadow State Park. So, depending on how the terrain is, maybe I'll just try 18 Jim and Molly Denton Shelter. If I can't, there's plenty of places to stay in between. Alright. Probably won't be able to get this uploaded. By the time I get reception from Verizon, I can start a mini-series with how many I'll have backed up later.